crypto strategy which shows you the exact buying and selling points using cycles. This is what every single crypto investor would like to have, but only the ones who understand cycles actually have the chance to use them. If you want to get access to these cycle indicators that actually print these buy and sell signals on your trading view, you have to subscribe to strategymaster.substack.com or strategymaster.io. On this newsletter, I publish cycle analysis for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the biggest altcoins. I provide my entry and exit opportunities and where I'm showing my portfolio in real time. In this video, I'm going to explain how these buy and sell signals actually work together and which ones you should follow and which ones you should avoid. At the bottom of my screen, you can see 4 indicators. If I zoom out, you can see the weekly indicator, which is very slow, which gets updated only once a week. At the top, you see the 3-day cycle indicator. Here you will see 1-day cycle indicator. And here you will see 4-hour cycle indicator, which actually jumps up and down every single time. Now, what you want to do, ideally, you want to wait for the 1-week cycle to go below 20, which actually happens very rarely. But here, it happened here and also happened here. In these situations, you want to look for 1-day or 4-hour cycle bottoms and you want to enter the market. So see, in this location, the daily cycle printed a low here. It also reversed here, almost touching 20. Also, it did here. And the 4-hour cycle basically printed a low here, another low here, another low here. And if you take a look at the price, these were the local bottoms. Right here, we had a local bottom. Right here, we had a local bottom. And right here, we also had a local bottom. Or you can take this point as well. Now, if you buy cryptocurrencies on the cycle bottoms, you will become very, very profitable. This works in bull and bear markets. Now, you can see more buy and sell signals on the screen, and I will explain you how are they different. A buy signal comes into place whenever a 1-day or 12-hour cycle goes below 20. You don't see 12-hour cycle, but if you want, you simply can actually add 12-hour cycle to the screen, and you will see that right here, the 12-hour cycle actually went below 20 and printed a low. So whenever the 12-hour cycle and the 2-hour cycle meet below 20, a buy signal is printed. If I add 2-hour cycle, you will see again that here is the low. That's why we see a buy signal right here. I'm going to delete these 2 indicators because they are good for buy and sell signals, but they're not the best for analysis. Now, for analysis, I really like 4-hour cycles because they show how cryptocurrencies are going to move within the next few days. Now, if you bought somewhere here or even here, you actually made profit of about 5%. However, the sell signal came just here. So the sell signal basically tells you, hey, the market is shifting. You have to get out of the market. So after making 3%, a sell signal was printed, you successfully sold, and you waited for a new entry opportunity. A new entry opportunity came here. Again, you waited until the cycle indicators went up, and you started selling right here. This is where the very first sell signal appeared. A sell signal appears whenever the 12-hourly cycle meets the 4-hour cycle above 80. So right here, the 12-hourly cycle and the 4-hour cycle, they went above 80. The 4 hours started to go down and the very first sell signal got printed. Now, not every sell signal is actually a signal you want to follow. Basically, if you bought here, you could have sold here for just 1% profit, or you could wait for the 22nd of May and you would sell for 7.35% profit, which is much better for you. Now, how can you actually understand whether the cycles are going to grow or they're going to simply stop and reverse before? In order to understand this, again, you have to put on the screen the 12-hour cycle. If you're in a bull market or we have a bullish trend, you simply wait for 12-hourly cycle to go above 80 and you sell in this area. It is extremely simple and you don't have to overthink. Same thing right here. If you enter the market using this buy signal right here, you don't want to exit here because your profit is very, very small. You want to simply wait for this sell signal, or you simply want to sell somewhere in this area because the 12-hourly cycle just went above 80 right here. And you can see it's brilliant. Every single time a new sell signal is printed, or when the 12-hourly cycle goes above 80, we make a new top, and this becomes a perfect selling opportunity or even shorting opportunity. If I go to the right, I see even more buy and sell signals here on the screen. Here we had a bunch of sell signals, but again, you wanted to wait until the 12-hourly cycle gonna go up, and when the 4-hour cycle start going down. maybe you sold half of your position here, and maybe you sold half of your position right here, and you made a good strategic decision. You always want to have liquid cash. You don't want to be in the position all the time. That's why here, this is the area to wait. Those 3 days, if you were not in a position, you did something smart, and cycles tell you when you should be or you should not be in a position. So whenever you see this green color background, it is the time to start looking for longs. See, every single time we have this green background color, it is the time we want to look for longs. And whenever this green arrow appears, it is actually a buy signal. And these buy and sell signals can be applied to every single coin. Tell me a coin that you like. I heard you. XRP. You like XRP and you want to know whether you can actually make money trading XRP. Well, you can. Look at the last buy signals. Indeed, the most recent buy signal is from today. XRP is giving us buy signal because the 4-hourly cycle is reversing from the bottom and the 12-hourly cycle is currently going to the bottom. Well, I believe that there might be another 1, 2, 3, or even 4 buy signals somewhere around that price, or maybe even slightly below. But we're gonna push up from here and we're gonna have a profitable trade. If you watch this video a couple of days after I record the video, just check this exact place and take a look if there was a sell signal or if any of those cycle indicators actually went above 80 and the price was in a profit. And I give you 90% chance that this will be a profitable trade. If I scroll to the left, I see another wonderful buy signal right here and a sell signal here. And you would ask, this is not that much profit. This is only roughly 7%. Sure, why this happens? Because we are overbought. And in reality, instead of looking for longs, we should be looking for shorts. And this cycle strategy also gives you a perfect indication on when to short the market. You see, whenever the 3-day cycle is going down, you want to look for shorting opportunities. Right here, look, this was a wonderful shorting opportunity when the 4-hour cycle went above 80, the daily cycle was above 80, the 3-day cycle was going down, and the 1-week cycle was above 80. This says that, hey, market is too hot, we have to go down. So if you start shorting on the sell signal and you close your short on the buy signal, you make another 13%. You are in a profitable position all the time, you're not risking much of your capital, and you're simply printing money. That's what you have to do when you use cycle. You buy on a buy signal, you sell on a sell signal, and if the market is bearish or turns bearish, you simply start shorting like you did here. Just to finish this video, I will choose another altcoin of your choice. Tell me one altcoin that you would like me to analyze. You said Hype. I listened to you carefully. Hype is very popular coin, and of course it's going up. But hey, when do you enter Hype? When it's a safe place, safe opportunity to enter Hype on the buy signals. Whenever you see buy signals, you start buying. You can buy 1, 2, or 3 times, and you simply start selling when you see the sell signals. You see every single buy and sell signal is profitable. Well, this one is not profitable. Here, you basically got break even. If you bought here and you sold here, you're roughly at break even. Maybe you're down by 0.5%. But the situation here was also very complicated because we had a very clear buy signal. But what happened when the 4-hour cycle went up, the daily cycle struggled and it basically went up and went down once again. The weekly cycle was going down. So again, if you follow the weekly cycle, you are never wrong. You simply look at the general trend where the weekly cycle is going and you trade with the trend. Currently, the weekly cycle is still going down. So even this buy signal, which is going to appear within the next few days, might not be the best one. You might want to wait until this weekly cycle simply goes below 20 in around 2 to 3 weeks, and then you want to look for fresh new longs. And for shorting, well, Hype is perfect for shorting. Whenever the 12-hourly and the 4-hourly cycle are above 80, it's a safe opportunity to short. You start your short and you basically close when the 4-hour, the 1-day, the 3-day, or the 12-hour cycle goes below 20, and you make money. In order to know which coins to short or to long, I simply go to CoinMarketCap and I select Altcoin Season Index. And if I scroll down, I basically see all the coins that are outperforming Bitcoin over the last 90 days and also coins that are underperforming Bitcoin in the last 90 days. So these are the coins that I want to short when I get the sell signal, and these are the coins that I want to long when I get the buy signal. That's how you trade. That's how you make money in crypto. You must choose the right altcoins to make the most profitable decisions. If you like this video, do 2 things. Subscribe to this video so you can get more quality content about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies that no one else is speaking. And also subscribe for Strategy Master newsletter. This newsletter will teach you about cycles completely for free. And once you're comfortable and you want to use cycle indicators yourself, you have to get a paid subscription, which is just 42 euros or $49 per month. Once you get a subscription, I'm going to send you a video explaining everything about cycles. You will also get 6 premium indicators, and you will be able to trade market better than 90% of all participants. See you in the next one.